Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. A couple of videos ago we got our cover made for our junk journal, and now we're going to put our signatures in, and this is really quite easy. I have done some prep work because I don't want this to be an overly long video. What I did was I poked my holes in, and what I used was the Crop-A-Dile memory, the thing that punches holes from Memory Keepers. We are Memory Keepers. And I put in grommets because I don't want the strings to tear my cover. So I put those in, and yes, I goofed. I did not get those straight and even, but you know, it's okay. So the next thing I did was I found my signatures that I want to go in, and I've got 6 pages in here. That may not seem like a lot, but by the time we finish decorating, I don't want this to be a really big gator mouth. Now I did go ahead and poke the holes in them. In both sets I'm putting in 2 signatures, so I've got those ready, and no, mine are not clipped. And then I've got my string. And yes, this is a long piece because I don't want to have to stop and rethread this needle again. Now, if you're using the Big Eye needles, and next time you go to Michael's or Joann's or anywhere, go in the cross stitch section, and you will find needle threaders that look like this. You can do the small hole, you can do the larger hole. These help so much. So I'm going to take my first signature here. You see, which way do I have make sure I have my holes set up right on where, well, I don't guess it's really going to matter. I tried to make them as even as possible. So I'm going to turn this over because we're going from the inside, and find my center. I can see where my holes are. I want to go in through the center of my paper, and I'm going in the center hole, and then I'm going to come out through into the top hole. Well, my needle fell out. Now I don't usually hold them all together when I do them, because I can't see where the needle goes in if I do that. So I'm coming in through the top. Now I'm going to pull my string till I get a little tail on the inside, because I'm not going to have these hanging down with dangles or anything. So I'm coming in here. Now I'm going to hold this down, and I'm going to go all the way down into my last set of holes, out through there and into my last hole down here. And then from there, I'm going to pull this. I'm going to keep this thread on this side of my center string. I'll come all the way down. Now holding it here, I'm going to come back through that center and back through the middle hole, and I'm holding this down so that I come out on this side of, well, it got knotted. It happens, but they're usually quite easy. You just take your time, and you can easily unravel that knot. Let's see. Come on now. There we go. I'll pull that through, making sure I have my string on both sides. Now, I'm going to cut this here, and we'll take that over. I'm going to pull this a little snug, not to where it's going to tear anything, but just snug enough that it's going to hold everything in. Now, I go through the loop twice. Oh, lose my string. And then tie it down. And then I'll do one more regular knot. And there. That one's in. I'm not going to worry about cutting my strings yet. I've still got the other signature to put in. So, we're going to do the same thing we did, only I'm going to pull my thread out a little bit more through my needle, find my center, and I'm going to go in through the center hole, come down a little bit, and then put it through this center hole. I like doing the grommets on the spine, or the eyelets, whichever you want to call them, because it gives a little bit more protection, so that it doesn't, oh, where's my hole? So it doesn't pull through and tear your spine. There. That's in this one. I'll pull this through. And now, remember, I'm going to skip and go all the way down here to the end. Put my needle through there. And then into this bottom one here. Now, I'm not worried about pulling my strings tight right at the moment, because I want to see where I'm going. So, I'm going to come in through the center hole here. There you are. In through here, and then pull it a little snug at this point. Not too much, just a little bit. And then make sure that my center string is underneath, and I'm going to pull the whole thing out and then put it through this final hole. Well, I've got to move it out even further. Oh, they go through all the way. There we go. Now, you see where it came out? It came out on the wrong side. All I'm going to do is pull my needle and bring it in on the other side. Now, at this point, let's see if I can move some of this thread out. One end is, there we go. Now, I'm just going to come here and cut this off. I'm going to leave the thread in my needle because it's easier to find my needle that way. Now, I'm going to pull up on my center and then pull both of these and make it a little on the snug side. And then once again, I'm going over 1 and 2. I think it's what my grandmother used to call a baker's knot. And then 1 on this side. And then I'm not worried about it coming out. And that is a bit long, so I'm going to trim these off for now. And that's it. Just that easy. We have a sewn-in spine. We have 2 signatures. And no, I did not trim my paper, because as you can see, there's quite a bit of room here. So I'm not going to trim those off. I'm not doing anything else to these pages. Some are printed. Well, that one's upside down. Maybe I had my... Let me make sure the other side isn't upside down. Oh my gosh, or else I have to turn around. No, this one's right side up. Okay. I just had my book turned upside down. So now that I know this is the front and this is the right way, what I'm going to do, just to make sure that I keep it that way, let me find my, I'm going to bring and just put a paper clip on there. Because my next, then we'll start working on the inside, we'll work on the cover. But just that quick and easy, we have the cover and our signatures in, and we're ready to go to work. So if you've enjoyed going through this process with me today, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, because we've got a lot of work on this new journal ahead. So come back and join me again in the Dragon's Den. Until next time, bye guys!